I was so tired. I was like, oh.
Okay, everyone, good morning and welcome to Flexibility. So, basically today we are going to be centering on shoulders. And now injuries notwithstanding, that means rotator cuff tears, or you've had a shoulder replacement, or sometimes it is the way you are built naturally that you have a set standard of where you can move with shoulders. Aside from those, the reason we have tight shoulders is because the scapula region right in here becomes very tight, it withdraws, and then it stops your shoulders from moving. So when that happens, you can develop kyphosis, where you're coming forward like this with the head hanging. So shoulders are something you want to pay attention to. So I think some of what Jeff did at the convention was a little rough, well, a lot rough. So I'm downscaling it for us, and I'm going to show you modifications along the way that might help you. These are tremendous shoulder stretches. I personally had not been exposed to any of them this innovative before. So we're going to start warming up the body and do a few more things besides shoulders, and we'll get started now. Okay, so feet flat on the floor, and sit up tall, and inhale, and reach, and exhale. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Let's work the neck a little bit now so that we can start stretching in this scapula area, which connects with the neck. So we're going to bring the ear to the shoulder. Now, bring the chin to the chest while the ear is to the shoulder, and then look up slightly, not a whole lot. Just come back to center position and chin to chest, back to center, chin to chest, back to center. Come back up, let's go over to the other side. Ear to shoulder, bring the chin to the chest, and you can feel that stretching even behind the shoulder blade. And bring the chin back to center, chin to chest, and back to center position, chin to chest, back to center position, and bring it up, and let's turn to one side. We're going to look behind the shoulder, get a nice thoracic twist in there while we're at it, and turn to the opposite side and look behind the shoulder. And inhale and exhale. So let's start warming up that shoulder girdle. So again, think about stretching in the scapula area so that those shoulders will be free to move. They'll be like liquid gold, okay? So one of the things we can do with shoulder circles is to stop at each point and stretch. So we reach up. Now take it down, bring it to the back, stretch it back, lift, and bring it back, center position. Again, reach and drop it down. Take it to the back and stretch, lift, and reach, drop. Take it to the back, back, hold that stretch there. And you see how open you are in the scapular region, and take it down. And lift and reach. Take it to the back. And stretch. Again, be very careful if you've got rotator cuff issues or have had shoulder replacement. And take it back and stretch and down. Now let's take both arms up and take it to the sides. And we're going to turn the hands, palms facing away from you, and now you can go as gentle or as much as you want, pushing the hands to the back wall. So the more you press, the more that engages, the more you open up in the chest. You're getting behind the shoulder blades and down. All right, and inhale and exhale down. All right, so for this one, we're going to stand because of the chair arms are going to get in the way. So you're going to be swinging arms in and then stretch back. Again, how much you stretch back is up to you. So swing, open, swing, open, swing, open. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and down. Okay. Now here is another one that we can do. You're going to place one hand across on the other shoulder. The elbow will be lifted, and you're going to lift this arm. You're going to touch the shoulder blade, lift up, and then touch across to the elbow. Now, if that is too much of a stretch for you, you can just touch the hand or the arm before you get to the elbow. So we reach and shoulder blade and lift and touch and lift and shoulder blade and lift, cross to elbow and up and shoulder blade up, elbow and up and shoulder blade up and elbow and up. All right, good. How did that feel? Ouchers. Yeah, they're ouchers. So be careful how far you are coming. See, if you lessen the reach to the hand and come here, up and to the hand, that's not going to be as tough as going over to the mid-arm, or that reach to the elbow is where you're going to get the ouch feeling. It's okay to feel ouch, not sharp pain. Any sharp pain, immediately stop what you're doing. Let's try it on the other side, hand on shoulder. We lift, we take it to the shoulder blade and across to the elbow or to the hand and elbow and shoulder, lift to elbow, lift and shoulder, lift to elbow, lift, 2 more, to the elbow and shoulder, lift to the elbow, lift and down. All right, let's just roll those shoulders back, down and around, and back, down, and around. All right, so now we're going to do kind of a windmill variation. So we're going to take one arm up and one to the side. All right, now we switch in the center and we lift and together and lift and together. One to the side, one up. It's a little bit of a brain teaser also. And together and out and together and out and together. All right, now we're going to do a true windmill. So we're going to place one hand on the opposite knee, and we're going to come up, up, other hand on knee, and up, up, hand to knee, up, up, hand to knee, up, up, hand to knee, up, up, down, one more, up, up, down. Okay, so let's try those. We're going to do 4 of each, and we'll revert back to our first one. Hand on shoulder, we lift, touch shoulder and lift, and elbow and lift, shoulder and lift, elbow and lift, shoulder and lift, elbow and lift, shoulder up. Just stop it if it's bothering you. The more you do these, the more that's going to loosen up, and you probably won't feel as much stiffness. If you're feeling stiffness in the scapula area in here, you know you are exceptionally tight. That's got to be relaxed and opened up. So if you've had enough of that, stop it and join in on the ones that feel good. All right, hand on other side, we lift, touch, lift to the elbow. See, and I find on the second time around, I can reach further and it doesn't hurt as bad. And lift, and down, and lift, and together. Okay, so now we take one up, one to the side, and hands meet in the center. 2, 3, and 4. All right, now windmills, hand on knee. We go up, up, down, down, up. Really stretch each time. Down, down, up, up, down, down, and up, up, down, down. All right, now this one may get you more in the mid-arm here. We're going to make a fist. You're going to come to the knee, and you are going to hitchhike coming out and down. Now this time we're going to lead with the pinky and out and down. Lead, hitchhike, thumb, and to the knee. This time lead with the pinky and down. Let's go for 2 more. And pinky. Last one. Hitchhike. And pinky. So that's another good shoulder opener, a more upper arm area. All right, let's try it on the other side. We make a fist. We come to the opposite knee. We hitchhike, open, and close. Now lead with the pinky, back, and close. Open, and close, and pinky, and close. All right, let's just inhale up and exhale. We'll be doing a couple of more shoulder stretches on the mat, but for now I want to go into some hamstring work. So we're going to stand by the side of a chair. And you are going to take one foot, the inside foot is going to be coming forward. The outside leg is to the back in kind of a reverse lunge, but you are not bending the knee there. we are going to come kick and then back in. So from the side, it looks like this. Kick to the butt, come back. Kick and back. Pull the tummy in. Kick and back and kick and back. Now I'm seeing knees come up. Okay, that's not it. That's an okay move, but it's not going to get your hamstring straightened. What you have to do is kick to the butt and then straighten out. And kick to the butt. Don't bring the knee forward. That's it. Kick and down and kick and down. And you can really feel that hamstring working. And kick and down. All right, let's try that on the other side. Now, Jeff is real big on exercising hamstrings and butt. And, you know, we don't get enough work back here or in the glute area. So, all right, one foot forward, the other foot back. Now bring the heel to the butt as you come forward and down. And 2, and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Very good. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of work on lower abdominals. So we're going to take the outside leg to the back. Arm will be out to the side. We kick and bend back. Kick and bend. Kick and bend. Kick and bend. This time we're going to straighten it and back. Straighten it, back, straighten out, kick back, and out, and back, and in, and down. Very good. Okay, so that's a way of getting lower abdominals. We'll also be doing a couple of different abdominal moves today on the mat. All right, so outside leg to the back. We're just going to come up and back down. 2, 3, 4. Now kick through, kick, and down. 2, and down. 3, down. 4, down. Lift and down. Okay, so now we're going to come behind the chair. We're going to get those quads engaged now. I will come to the front to do it, but I want to show you first behind the chair. You're going to place your feet at 10 and 2 position, about the width of the chair legs. We come up on the toes and we bend the knees and straighten. 2. So you keep doing that. I'll come here so people can see what I'm doing. All right, up on the toes and 1 and straighten. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and down. All right, ballotone work for the thighs. Foot forward, lift, arm out, and lift. yourself leaning to the chair to try to get that leg up, I would rather have you just lift the foot barely off the floor. I want the body straight. That quad will get exercise, so you don't have to go quite as far up. All right, now place it on the diagonal. Again, only lift as much as you can stand straight. You start leaning, I want you to keep the foot closer to the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Circles. Bend, circle, bring it in. 2, 3, 4. Stop doing anything if it hurts. 6. Maybe 2 are enough right now for you. And one last one, and down. All right, so now we're going to bend forward from the waist, come all the way down to the floor. Bend the knees, roll up, reach, and bend, come down. This will stretch your lower back, and down, come to center, lift, and take it out to the side. Okay, so we're going to spend just a little, yes.
Ask a question.
Uh-huh.
When you're doing these leg exercises and you're feeling it here, but you're feeling it so
You feel it on the
right
other
here,
side.
it just like rips up.
Yes, you do. That is your glute medius that is getting engaged. So you're really working both sides of the body. So what she's saying is, while you're doing this and this side here gets it.
Yeah.
So you're feeling that glute medius, you're engaging. And that's another way of getting the butt exercise. So like I say, if it's too much, you just keep the foot closer to the floor and just a little circle. That relieves this area.
So I was wondering, does it matter if you're like your foot, if you have it to the side, flat, or
No,
does it matter?
your foot should never be pronated, or if anytime you pronate in like that, it's going to get your knee. So you want the foot flat position and just point the toe when you lift so that the arch gets it. When we go to the side, it is still flat, it lifts and comes back down. Do not do anything like this or on the outside.
And same with this other foot, keep it as
Same, this other foot is basically going to be straight ahead or turned maybe slightly out on the diagonal if your balance is not that great.
but don't pronate that.
Don't pronate in. Very bad
Okay.
for the knees in that standing position. We can pronate in from a seated position. So I will show you that. And that's also good for the hip area. So let's have a seat. You will come to the front of the chair. And that's a very good question. Thank you for asking it. All right, we're going to take that leg out to the side. Now lift this buttocks, bring the knee in, and then turn it out and in. I've got my hand on that chair to pull me over. That way we can work in and out safely. But if you have that foot on the ground from a standing position doing that, it's not so great. It all depends on how you are placed. Always, form matters. It can change just even a little bit. Let's try it on this side. We hang onto the chair, take the leg out, lift the buttocks, bring it in, and take it out. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Same other side, circle and in, and circle and in. So that if you wanted to work that glute medius, you've got to be in a standing position with your body weight pushing down into it. This way the glute's going to get nothing. You will get opened up in the hip flexor, you'll get your quads, but not the glute medius. So it's up to you. You can do a lot of this stuff either seated or standing. Okay, so now let's get the mats. And I'm going to do that in a second. You want to place your chair at the top of the mat.
Well, I'm fighting against myself because I don't want to do it, but I'm going to make myself do it. That's fair.
We don't want to do it, we just make ourselves. But try not to. No, I'm just trying to figure out what's the best. Sometimes I can't, and sometimes I just realize I know what else I'm doing, or I can look at someone else and see what they're doing. Just don't want to.
This at the end.
We're in the way. No, oh no, I don't think you did.
Ooh.
I can't tell.
Where'd she go?
I think she went to look at her mat. I don't know, I don't tell her.
No, there's a man. She went to a trip to the lake. Well, I can do it here in the things I can't see. And I'm usually got this in. But
Where do
I
you want to go with me? I can go over there.
I'm figuring out a way I can to maybe, oh, like this around. There. Because usually they start more children.
Yeah, those things I get.
Well, we've been having some issues with the hips anyway. So.
Okay, so make sure that the edges of the chair are on top of the mat. We're going to switch over to abdominal work right now. Then I'm going to go into those shoulder stretches. So for those of you that don't want to do mat work, you use the shoulder stretches that I showed you in the chair and standing. Those are excellent. Okay, but I'm going to show you a way of really stretching. All right, so we're going to come down to the mat by bending from the waist, placing the hands here, coming onto the knees. All right, now we sit to one side, swing the legs around to the front, and we are going to place the legs on top of the chair. This will relieve a lot of pressure on the lower body. This was from Abby Apple. I really think this is one of the most helpful things I learned during the year, especially for bridge work. All right, so we're going to place the legs up here, and you're going to come down to the ground. All right, so first we're going to do some bridge work, which will also get the hamstring muscles. So we lift and bring the butt back to the mat. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. All right, now we're going to switch to abdominals. So we are going to lift one leg, lift the other leg. We're going to have it slightly lead. If you want an additional stretch behind the ankles and calves, you can flex the feet. So at all times, we are going to be supporting our neck. So one hand behind the neck, elbow is wide, and you are going to reach through the leg as you crunch, exhale down. Now go to the outside and down. So you're getting both an oblique and upper abdominal. Ready? Does everyone understand that? We press through the center and down. Now outside leg and down. And stretch and down. Outside leg down. Stretch through. Stretch on the outside. Inside and outside. All right, now let's switch hands. We're going to do that on the other side. And come through the center, stretch, and down. Exhale, outside of leg, inside of leg, outside of leg, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. All right, bring the knees to the chest. Wrap the arms around. We're going to rock side to side. Get those hips moving side to side. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm getting all of these new ones here. Let's see. All right, back to butt lifts, bridges. You can keep the hands out to the side or behind the head. Lift the hips and lower. 2, 3, 4. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Raise one leg up. Raise the other leg up in a V. One hand behind the head, release the other hand. Crunch through the center. Exhale. Now crunch on the outside. And 2, and on the outside. And 3, outside. 4, outside. Switch hands. Free the other one. And inside thigh. Outside thigh, inside thigh, outside thigh, inside and outside. And bring the knees in, roll from side to side. Okay, and now we're going to take those legs up. Have the inside edges of the feet together. You're going to bend the knees in frog pose and straighten. Keep the feet together. Frog pose and straighten. We're getting those adductors on the inside of the legs and straighten and inside and straighten. One leg on the chair, the other leg in the air. We're going to free one hand. We're going to reach for the toe and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. that leg on the chair. The other leg comes up. Free the other arm. You're going to reach for the toe and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now here's a new one. We come with feet in tabletop position. Keep one hand behind the head, and you are going to contract, crunch, touch thigh, touch knee, touch ankle, and down. We're only going to do 4 of those on each side because it's a killer. All right, ready? Crunch, exhale, thigh, knee, ankle, and down. Thigh, knee, ankle, and down. Don't lose your tabletop position. Thigh, knee, ankle, and down. And thigh, knee, ankle, and down. That's such a good one for the abdominals. I love it. All right. Tabletop. Again, crunch, thigh, knee, ankle, and down. Crunch, thigh, knee, ankle, and down. Crunch, thigh, knee, ankle, and down. Last one, thigh, knee, ankle, and down. And let's, Drench, how do we do with that one?
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of not fun. All right, we're going to cross, open the legs, cross at the ankles. Now, to protect the lower back, you can place the hands underneath the lower back here, right under the hips. And that will relieve pressure on lower back. So we open the legs and cross. Open, cross in the opposite direction. Open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, and center. Let's review those moves because they are new. So first we have, we've done bridges before, so we'll do 4 of each. And lift, 2, 3, 4, pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. All right, now we lift the legs, V position, one hand behind the head. We come into center and outside the leg. Center, outside. All right, switch arms. Center, outside, center, outside. All right, now tabletop position. We lift, touch the thigh, the knee, the ankle, and down. Thigh, knee, ankle, and down. Other side, switch hands behind the head. Crunch, thigh, knee, ankle, and down. And thigh, knee, ankle, and down. Frog legs, feet together, keep them there. Bend and stretch. 2 and 3 and 4. Wide V, and place hands underneath the hips. And cross and open. 2 and 3 and 4. And let's just bring the feet to the mat. All right, now we're going to just stretch the arms out. We bring the knees to one side. We take them up, bring them to the other side, stretching that lower back. All right, so now I'm going to go over a different shoulder stretch on the mat. We'll just do one of these today because we've done a lot of work today, lots of work. All right, so what you're going to do is get on the stomach, bring the knees to the side, stretch in front, bring the legs out to the back, and you're on the stomach. All right, so everybody on the stomach?
No.
No.
Watching you first.
I'm getting it.
All right, we stretch the right arm out to the side. The left hand hits the mat, the elbow is bent. All right, now what you're going to do, you're going to press onto that mat and roll back toward the right side and come back to center position. That's going to stretch that shoulder area. And press and come back to center position. Press the hand into the mat, roll toward the right side and bring it center position. And now we're going to switch. So you're going to take the left arm out to the side, place the right hand on the mat. You're going to press and roll back to the left and bring it back to center position. Press, roll toward the left arm, pulling the hips back that way and pulling it down, and you can really feel those shoulders getting stretched and down. All right, so now we're going to press and you're going to come up into all fours. You are going to crawl to the chair. Practice getting up. Hands on the chair seat. Take one foot out to the side. Lift. Roll. And take it up. And exhale down to the side. So we're going to go over a couple more shoulder things next week. I don't want to go for broke doing all of this stuff because we did an awful lot in the chair. So you've gotten a complete workout here from head to toe. We've done abdominals, quads, glutes, hamstrings, the whole 9 yards, and shoulders. So eventually, if you do even one or two of these shoulder exercises per day, you're going to see a loosening up and less stiffness. And it's essential because of our lifestyles today with hanging heads, fiddling with these phones like this, typing, keying in, driving through hours of traffic. That area has to be stretched so that the shoulders can move freely. So let's take the legs apart and inhale, and that's class. Thank you so much for coming today, everyone. Remember, our Tuesday 9 a.m. class will now revert to senior strength and balance. We will also offer senior strength and balance on Wednesdays at 10 as usual. So you get an extra little workout with weights and balance Tuesday morning at 9. All right. Stay with me 10 o'clock for seat supported exercise for ageless training. All done in the chair. It's going to get every single area of your body, plus get your heart rate up. And it's fun. Plus, I spent 8 hours learning it, so you better attend, okay? Well, actually, it's a lot more than 8 hours because it was several days prior to the seminar that we studied it too. But have a wonderful day, everybody, and I hope to see you back at 10 a.m. All right, take care.